Alright boys, in today's video we're talking about Mitchell Robinson because he made NBA history last night. Mitch played in 17 minutes and was a plus 40. No one's ever done that before. And it's easy to see why the Knicks were so dominant when he was on the floor. Let's break down his best plays. So it's just a high pick and roll. You see Brunson gets downhill, throws it up, misses it, but Mitch is there to clean it up. Whenever you have an elite offensive rebounder like Mitch, there's no such thing as one and done. Brunson gets a very quality look. I mean, not the best shot in the world, but considering he's in the restricted area, just about gets this floater off. He's gonna make this more often than not. But Mitch is just down there working. You can't box him out as well. Like this looks like good positioning, but giving up size, Mitch is literally under the basket. It's just too easy. Mitch also has very good instincts, so he's able to read the ball off of the rim, knows exactly where it's going. You see, leaps up. Now he's got the position, and all you can do is foul to this point. It's just so easy. Defensively is where the Knicks are at their best with Mitch, though, and this is why. So Brunson fights over the screen, and then at this point, he's pinned down, right? This is a very good screen. The issue is that Mitch has so much length and size. He's also super quick, and he's just going to read this. Like, this doesn't seem like much if you're just watching the highlights, but you guys know how difficult it is as a big man to read this. Like, ready, okay, jump up, block it. It's so insane to think about. Rudy Gobert has 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and I don't even think he would have made this play. It's just absolutely beautiful, man. That's underestimating your opponent, and Mitch makes him pay. Now you've got a dribble handoff. Mikhail does a great job of fighting through it. This is a tight window, and Mitch just gets his paw on it. Good instincts once again, and the Knicks are off to the races to that point. Now Mitch is up top at the three-point line. This should be an easy opportunity, right? Okay, another handoff, and once again, this is just Mikal Bridges making an all-defensive play. He fights over the screen, and he gets a side contest. MPJ is in awe of it. He doesn't expect it, and he tries to force it, of course, to his teammate rolling to the basket, but Mitch just jumps up and steals it. And again, the Knicks are out in transition. Brunson, corner 3, no good. Mitch cleans it up and lays it up and in. All you can do is foul. This is Nicholas Claxton. He looks like a munchkin next to Mitchell Robinson. He just beats him to the ball. He wants it more, reads it off the rim. I mean, Mitch is basically at the rim right now getting this, and he keeps it up high. You see how Mitch keeps it up high, and then he brings it down and lays it up and in. It's just absolutely unstoppable. Number 4 is going to drive to the basket. He's going to throw up a crazy shot, fade away, good contest by Hart, and then Mitch is able to tip it up to himself and get it. See, it's not all about just grabbing the rebound. Right here, Mitch didn't really have an ability to be able to do that. So he just taps it with his left hand to him, and then he secures it. Perfect defense. And I thought this play was funny. I had to include it because watch how Mitch goes for the board and Brunson's laughing about it. Like, Mitch is locked in, dude. There's no one even around them, and Mitch just wants it more. And it's one thing when you have a guy going for a rebound, they say he got a rebound on the stat sheet, but Mitch just does this every night. He doesn't care about the numbers at all. He just wants to win. He's willing to do whatever it takes. And this next clip shows that. You can see Mitch just kind of laughing about it, looks a little bit tired. End of the first quarter. Now we've got Josh Hart on an island. He does a very good job of luring the defender to Mitch. Like, you can see how, like, if let's just pretend Mitch isn't there. Like, he probably still misses the shot. I mean, that's a very difficult angle. He's right here having to go, like, it's difficult to do, but Mitch is right over on the corner. He knows the guy he's guarding can't shoot, so he's able to step up last second. Like, if you just watch Mitch right here, you can see he's holding them off. He knows he's not going to do anything, and then just swats it. So it's good defense overall by the Knicks. On-ball defenders are so important, but when you have good on-ball defenders like Hart and then Mitch is just here to clean up, it makes the defense impossible to be able to score on. And the Brunson getting downhill, extra pass to Mitch. Brunson probably didn't really have to do this. Like, he could have threw up a floater here. Maybe he could have got fouled or something, but nope. He kicks it off to Mitch. Unselfish play to feed the big man running the length of the floor, and Mitch throws it down. Now it's going to be a high ball screen. Jalen Brunson does a good job fighting over it. Mitchell Robinson steps up, so now all of a sudden he's basically out of position. But as you expect, he's never really out of a play. And Cat does a great job here of stepping up and taking Claxton. I don't think Cat did like the best job against Minnesota defensively in the sense of the extra rotate. Like, that's going to make the Knicks go from good to great is when Cat is over in the corner and then he steps up, because now Mitch, of course, is able to come over and Mitch, yeah, you can see Mitch realizes that Cat's on him. And even if Claxton had caught this and kicked it out, Mitch would have been able to recover. So Rotations are huge for the Knicks defense. Good job there because Mitch honestly was not in good position here. The Knicks didn't communicate the screen because you have two guys. You're not going to switch this, obviously. But, Brunson probably should fight over this and Mitch should hedge. And it ends up not really being great. But the Nets kind of realize it too late. Like, this ball needs to be going right here, but it goes here. And then 14 man tries to get it over. It's just not really the best. And yeah, the Knicks end up forcing it the other way. I think this was called a foul. I don't know what the call on this was, but yeah, so I think this was called a foul, but still I'd rather have a foul here. Assuming this is a foul, I can't really tell. It's still better than giving up an open dunk. So now Jalen Brunson is gonna work his moves, half spin move. Wow, that's what I mean about Brunson being so elite one-on-one, is that Claxton is forced to step up and get a contest, and it just leaves Mitch wide open for a putback dunk. Now we've got a handoff to Brunson, and Mitch is going to come over, and he's going to set a screen. It's a very good screen. 21, almost like he goes under it, which you cannot do. You can't go under a Brunson screen, and this is exactly why. Rise up for three. It's a layup for Brunson, one of the easiest looks he had all night. So Mitch finished the game, 17 minutes, like I said, plus 40, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 4 of 4 from the field. One of the best, at least most efficient games in NFL history. I'm not even going to edit that out. It's been a long day. NBA history. You also have to give credit, though, to, again, OG and McHale and even Brunson for fighting over screens and making it a lot easier on Mitch. Because if the Knicks were bad defensively, Mitch wouldn't be able to stand out as much because there's only so much you can do. You could be the best defender ever, like Bill Russell, but if the guys around you suck, I mean, again, they're just going to kind of exploit that. But they're working, they're competing no matter the score. And I thought it was really a thing of beauty last night for the Knicks as they score 134 points and they give up 100. I mean, that is crazy to score that many points and to give up fewer than 100. It's crazy in general nowadays in the NBA to give up less than 100, but especially to do it against or rival, just rival. I mean, the Nets, I believe we've beat the Nets the last 16 games, correct me if I'm, or 11 games. So it's not really a rivalry because it's one-sided. But the Knicks, they didn't approach the Nets like they're the Nets. They didn't approach the Nets like they're a trash bottom barrel team. They came after them like they were an NBA contender, and that's what the Knicks need to do every single night. I thought the Timberwolves game truly woke them up, and now they're on an absolute mission. You look at a week ago, the Knicks, they weren't playing high level basketball, but ever since then, they're now the second best offense in the NBA, and they're just competing, and the depth is truly starting to show. The Knicks are only going to get better as well, man. Remember last season, they got off to a 10-10, it was like a 500 start, and they started to really get on a roll here. Knicks they're playing the type of way to where the ball's moving freely, they're getting stops, everyone's competing every single possession, and that's how you win in the NBA. The Thunder, they won the championship because their defense was elite and offensively they moved the ball around, but they still had a go-to scorer in Shea in the half court, of course, when the game was on the line. And for the Knicks, that's obviously the clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson.